Hello, I'm Carlen. Today I'm going to explain you about adverbs. Adverbs. The adverb it is a type of invariable word that acts as the nucleus of the adverbial phrase, complementing the verb, adjective, or other adverbs. Adverbs are used when we want to express the way an action is carried out and add information of different kinds to the word on which they influence. Today I am going to about the main and most used adverbs, such as adverb of manner, adverb of time, adverb of degree, adverb of frequency, and adverb of quantity. Adverb of manner. They indicate how an action is carried out. This word will end in ly. Their base is adjective. They are located behind the verb or behind the complement if there is one. Adjective is beautiful and adverb is beautifully. Adjective is nice. Adverb is nicely. Adjective is quiet. Adverb is quietly. Adjective honest. Adverb honestly. Adjective is graceful and adverb is gracefully. There are also exceptions to this rule. Adjective good. The adverb is well. Adjective is fast and adverb is fast. Adjective is hard and adverb is hard. Example: he plays the drum excellently. And other sentence: Alex answered the question perfectly. But if the adjective ends in consonant plus y, that y is changed to I, and then the ly is added. For example, easy, easily, ugly, uglily, dry, dryly. If the adjective ends in e, the e is deleted and the y is added. For example, possible is possibly. If the adjective ends in ic, then ally is added. For example, basic, basically, automatic, automatically, tragic and tragical. Adverb of time. They indicate the moment when the action of the verb is performed. When they indicate when, they are located at the end of the sentence. For example, now, tomorrow, later, yesterday, last year. For example, in the sentences is he will finish the work tomorrow. Tomorrow is the adverb of time. Also, when they indicate the duration of the action, they are located at the end of sentence. The words are all day, every day, for 5 days, 2 months, since 1984, etc. For example, he drives sick all day. When it indicate frequency of action, they are usually placed before the main verbs. The words are always, often, sometimes, rarely, etc. For example, she sometimes eats vegetables. They can also be called adverb of frequency. Adverb of degree are words that indicate the intensity of something, are placed before the adjective. Adverb of verb. For example, extremely, quite, almost, very, to, etc. For example, the sentences. The soup was extremely cold. The concert is quite interesting. We have almost finished. They are driving very fast. Adverb of frequency. They are the words that have you say how often we do an action. We must take special care when using it. They are placed in front of the verb or between the auxiliary and the main verbs in the compound form, and with the verb to be, they are placed behind. The words are always, usually, often, sometimes, hardly, ever, never, etc. For example, the structure is subject plus adverb plus main verb plus complement. I always forget to do my homework. The other is subject plus verb to be plus adverb plus complement. The sentences say, Lourdes is always working at home. When are the auxiliaries have, will, must, may, could, would, can, etc., the adverb will go between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. For example, he could usually beat me running. Could is the auxiliary, usually is the adverb, beat is the main verb. Adverb of quantity refers to an amount in relation to the development of an action. Are too much, very, more, little bit, little, barely, quite, much, less, nothing, something, everything, how much, etc. For example, how much time do you have? Other example, I have a lot of time today. Practice 10 seconds to recognize the adverbs. The first sentence is, Daniel played football very well. Start. The adverb is very. The traduction is, Daniel jugaba muy bien al fútbol. The game was quite good. 10 seconds. The adverb is quite. The traduction, el juego fue bastante bueno. The third sentence. You have to come tomorrow. 10 seconds. The adverb is tomorrow. The traduction, tú tienes que venir mañana. The fourth sentence is, my father visited me last week. 10 seconds. The adverb is last week. Mi padre me visitó la semana pasada. Fifth sentence. She moved slowly and spoke quietly. 10 seconds. Adverbs are slowly and quietly. Ella se movía lentamente y hablaba bajo. Sixth sentence. The detective carefully gathered the evidence. 10 seconds. The adverb is carefully. El detective cuidadosamente reunió la evidencia. Seventh sentence. Charlotte helped me a lot at work. 10 seconds. The adverb is a lot. Charlotte me ayudó mucho en el trabajo. 8 sentences. Andrew is less tall than you. 10 seconds. The adverb is less. Andrew es menos alto que tú. 9 sentences. And always arrive late for work. 10 seconds. The adverb is always. And siempre llega tarde al trabajo. And 10 sentences. I don't usually get up late on Mondays. 10 seconds. The adverb is usually. No suelo levantarme tarde los lunes. Question? Thank you very much for your attention.